Jeff Bezos is not an astronaut.
He's a billionaire who went to space to have fun, but we don't think he's an astronaut. But hey, maybe, what does he know about rolling down to the deep?
From Mr. Broke Productions, in an association with Maximillionaire and Vice City Kingpin, present to you Life on Easy Mode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Life on Australian Mode. As you can see, it's only two of us today. Gian will not be with us today because he had an appointment today that he thought was tomorrow, but instead was today. So he's not going to be with us today. Normally what we would do, usually if we were doing a bracket of sorts, we would just skip over for the week.
But we are like desperately behind.
Yeah.
No fault of my own, just saying. But
hi.
Yeah. Nikki's one of them. You can guess who the other one is. It's not me. Gian sent us his choices over text, and we're gonna read his opinions on it, and then go from there.
Yeah, he just sent it to me. I didn't look at it, so I'm gonna look at them.
Surprised. So we leave them for last.
Yeah. I mean, we could leave him for last, or we could do first. Whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter. But I saw a big text come in. I didn't read it. I didn't look at any of the words. I saw something win, but I didn't see what album it was. So we're gonna save that for when we do the music bracket, of course. But other than that, no, we've just been big vibing this week. Went back to my old job. I quit the job I was at. Oh, that's something we could talk about right there. I quit my painting job.
Go for it.
So I'd mentioned, I think about 3 weeks ago on this cast, that I had actually started a new job and I was getting used to it. And, so if any schedule changes might come about, that might be why. That was the reason why for, I think, like 2 weeks, the episodes were coming out on like a Wednesday afternoon rather than a Wednesday morning, because I switched over from second shift to first shift. But that changed really quickly because I don't advise anyone doing this, but I quit my job because I was extremely unhappy with the job. And it wasn't any of the people, if any of the people who I worked.
It's not bad to quit a job if you're extremely unhappy with it.
That's the thing. I was like, I've worked in the meat department. I've worked at Taco Bell. I have never been more miserable at a job than at that one. And here's the thing. If anyone who's worked at that company knows or sees this, it's not any of you guys. It was never anybody who worked there. I got along with everyone there. They were great people, willing to help out. My boss, my immediate boss, whenever we would go out to eat, he would always pay for me. I said, I can pay for myself. He's like, no, I got you. So all cool people. I feel really bad that I left. But the thing about painting is that it's heavily influenced by weather. So if you're doing an exterior job, and let's say the next day it rains, if there's no interior work or like residential, anything like that, you don't work that day, potentially even for 2 days, depending on how much rain is there. So I was with the company for 3 weeks. 1 week I worked 3 days. One day I think I worked 3 days as well. And then the next, 1 week I only worked 2 days. It was mainly the inconsistency of the pay is the reason why I left.
I think it was also unlucky that it was raining. We just really had bad weather for July.
That is true. This couldn't have been
extremely bad weather for July.
Couldn't have been a worse time to join a job like that, because I started there late June, and that's when like we started getting rain for some reason. It's been like April for almost a month now.
It's really bad rain.
Yeah, it's a few days now we get warm weather, but big vibing in the rain. It's been our story for a while now here in New England. But yeah, so I went back to my old site, which was security. So I have a full-time position there. I do DoorDash on the side, which is really good money. I wouldn't recommend doing that full-time because it costs a lot in gas, but it's a good side hustle, I would definitely say. So if you're not making donation money on live streams, I would definitely say do DoorDash, I know you're doing an internship. How's that doing?
Yeah, my internship is currently at, actually I'm not going to say. It's at a hospital. I'm not going to say which hospital. It's currently good so far. I mean, at first I was like iffy about it. But then I saw that first paycheck. I was like, you know what? I can do this for $15 an hour.
Yeah, it's bi-weekly, right?
No, weekly.
Oh, it is weekly. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Apparently it is. So I'm excited for that paycheck on Monday. But no, I'm not gonna say what it entails because I don't think. I mean, I can. I'm not gonna.
I think just as long as you don't say where it's located or what hospital, you could probably give like a synopsis of what you do with the job. Probably. I think you'd be good.
I help out. I observe. I shadow. Like other, they're not doctors. They're like technicians. So
Okay. So you're not so much on like the medical side of things. You're more just like a helper.
No, like it's up front with like the medical, but like I'm not like hands on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only an internship. That's not like a.
Yeah, it ends in August, so not full time, but
That's cool. You know, after
Yeah.
the first paycheck, you were like, you know what? Hey, you want to extend this contract? You know, something like that.
you know, 15. I can do this for $15 an hour.
Hell yeah, bro. You know, my old site was $15 an hour. That's decent money every week. You know, can't complain. You know, it's if you're living in like a one bedroom or studio apartment, I think 15 an hour. If you can probably live off that full time, 40 hours a week.
And what studio apartment's only like 1,000, something like that.
Yeah.
1,000 change.
Yeah, this apartment costs $1,075. This is a good steal. This is a decent sized apartment, but for the price. But usually studio apartments around Rhode Island at least usually are around between like $780 to $1,000, maybe a little cheaper.
Depending on where you are.
Yeah, depending on where you are. Obviously, if you're in a place maybe like East Greenwich, I don't think there's such thing as a studio apartment there. I don't think they have anything more.
No, they don't got
poor.
cities, bro.
They don't got cities. They don't got city people. They don't got anything lower than like 60 grand a year over there or some shit like that. So, yeah, I would say $15 an hour. Yeah, that's a reasonable wage. You could live off full time. Yeah, you have to take into consideration groceries and stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's what I did for a while. But now, the site I'm at now doesn't pay as much. The reason why I got paid $15 an hour at my old security site was because it was a scan detail and it was for COVID. And the reason why we got paid more than everyone else at that site was because
hazard pay.
Hazard pay, yeah, because we were coming up close and personal with people. You know, we had to use like the wand or like the temperature guns.
Scanner.
Yeah.
Thermal scanner.
For, you know, people would come in, and since we were like really close and personal, we had PPE on, of course, when we first started, but after a while they got rid of that because things were starting to get better throughout last summer, so we didn't have to do that anymore. It ended literally 3 weeks ago, and by that time I'd gone to the painting job I went to, so.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it did suck the last 2 weeks when I was technically unemployed because I don't think DoorDash many people consider like an actual job because you're your own boss. You kind of just, it's mostly a side hustle thing again, but you know, I was doing that like 3 days a week, which was decent money, but after gas, it was like, yeah, you don't want to, you know, I wouldn't recommend it full time. If there was a way, like they
more
gave
like a weekend type deal, like if you're free, nothing to do, just go do it.
Or if you worked a second shift like I do now, you could probably do it during the daytime before you go, because it's kind of busy sometimes, but the money's in the evening. I did it last Monday, right, from about 5 p.m., well, 4:45 to about 10 p.m. Made good money. Made about $88.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If I wanted to do like a full 8 hours every day, I could probably make as much as I was doing painting. The only thing is, though, you know,
Gas.
I'd pay like $30. Yeah, for gas, $30 a day for gas. So that would start getting pricey. So if there was a way they gave us like a gas card or something, bro, I'd be grinding. I'd be doing that full time. I'd be doing that like 9 hours a day. Holy shit. Because I'm quick with it, bro. When I do DoorDash, I'm boom, 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 boom. I'm not saying I'm the best driver when I say that, but boom, 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 boom.
Bro.
I'm zooming. You know, hopefully no cops are watching, but you know, I follow the speed limit. What do you mean? What do you say, Miguel? Come on, don't expose me like that.
He follows the speed limit.
Yeah, you know, by that,
Yeah.
you know, whenever there's a speed limit in Rhode Island, everyone goes above it times 20, right? You're plus 20, yeah. 25, you know, I'm going 50.
That's the limit. You see 25, it's actually 45.
Boom. That's because
Cops won't stop you.
Literally, because they do the same thing. They go the same speed limit.
Don't take that with a grain of salt. They might if they're like in the middle of the divorce, go 25. But like
You know, their wife's giving them a problem about the kids, you know. Honey, you missed 3 of their baseball games, you know. Go 25, maybe even
25.
Even 24 if you want to be nice.
If they're like in a good mood, like you know, yeah, go 70.
Yeah, go yeah. Maybe, okay, maybe
I was
75.
watching this video of like this like car meet, and like this cop came in and he was like, if you are here after 10, you're considered trespassing. I will give you please. Well, no. He was like trespassing, whatever, and he was like, please leave, especially if you drive a Honda.
And
everybody started cracking up, bro.
I'm assuming that cop gave him tickets, maybe, or was he a cool cop about it?
No, he was a cool cop.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I learned about this in high school when I had a criminal justice class. There's three three kinds of cops. I forget the names of them, but one is like they strictly follow the like authority, like whatever the law is.
Like bald, mustache.
Yeah, those kind of guys, you know, like no matter what the rule is, it doesn't matter any circumstances, that's what they do. And then there's the two others. There's one where it's like, what is it? They're like very, very like submissive, very lenient with things. But then there's others who are like in the middle, where like, you know, even if it's the law, they still trying to find a way to help that person. You know, if you ever have a cop who's like, if that's the law, that's the law. You know, if you know of any cops in your jurisdiction who are like that, do the 25. Don't. Yeah. Even 26. They're gonna be like, you know, that's over the speed limit. Technically, that's the law.
He's going through a divorce. Leave him alone.
Yeah. You know, he found out that Stevie was hanging out with his wife.
Yeah.
You know, there was a reason why she was going to Florida a few times a week. You know, it wasn't for a business trip. So, well, you know, certain kind of business, but
it was a business
trip. It was a business trip. Not the kind of business you want for a company, but the kind of business that will put judges in business. So, yeah. Sick world we live out with there, ladies and gentlemen. This is my advice. Don't get married. I mean, I think it's a win-win. If you love the person, why do you have to go through litigations, you know? What does that prove?
It's because they want the litigations.
That's the thing, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that unironically makes me wonder. It's like, okay, you love this person?
Like Dr. Dre, who divorced his wife, and now he has to pay $3 million a year.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean... That's if you're rich, though. Like,
yeah, or even if you just have a decent amount of money. It's like sometimes people on both sides, but you know, they'll just marry you just for the money, just because they know that they'll get half if you know you go through the litigations and marrying them. And then a few months later, hey, you know, this ain't working out. I want a divorce. You know, give me the car, give me this house, give me this. You know, that's how it works sometimes, which sucks. Yeah, don't get married. I mean, I guess I have a bias because I don't even like weddings. Never mind marriage. I don't even like going to a wedding. I think it's the most forced bull crap I think you could ever go through. Having your family sit there and say to a lady that they barely know that they want this your son or daughter wants to spend eternity with. Bro, do you know how like the mom's over there crying, the fucking cousin's on his phone playing Fortnite. Like, no one cares, dude. I'm sorry. I just don't like weddings. I don't know. I mean, the pasta's good. Usually wedding pasta is really good. At least with
pasta.
That's what it's called. There's actually a term called wedding pasta. Okay. Maybe it's only for Italian families. I don't know. But usually, from what I understand, pasta at weddings is usually pretty damn good. So, you know, maybe I'll go there. Maybe I'll just be the DJ. I don't know. So
DJ Nikki.
Yo, error. Let's error again to the next topic because I don't like weddings. Let's talk about something else. I guess we can start off with the thing here. You like space?
No.
You don't like going to space? Oh, yeah, we had this conversation. You wouldn't go to space?
Dog, not really.
Well, I'll tell you one person who would do that. Jeff Bezos. And he did. And, you know, he quoted, "It was the best day ever." Apparently, he went not only with himself, but he went with his brother.
And an 18-year-old.
From the Netherlands.
Netherlands?
Yeah, and then an 82-year-old aviation pioneer from Texas, which makes those two the youngest and oldest to ever fly in space.
I mean, his dad bought his ticket, so I'm like, is it really good for him?
Well, was it a competition? Did they have to pay to go?
No, his dad paid like I don't know how many millions. His dad was gonna go, and then something came up, and he gave his ticket to his son.
Wait, so something came up, but you still had the millions of dollars to pay to let your son go?
No, because like he bought the ticket first.
Oh, okay.
Then something came up, and he was like, "Fuck it, let my son go."
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say good for him. Good for the 82-year-old.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Imagine being 82
and going to space.
Yeah.
Good for him.
My question is, sorry, go ahead.
If the 18-year-old like earned his way up, then good for him. But like that's just daddy's money at that point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, good for your dad. Mm-hmm. Good that you have rich parents. You know, is it Bruce Wayne? Is this the real life Bruce Wayne? You know.
Basically.
What was the father's name? Was it Thomas Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Thomas Wayne just paid for Brucey to go to space. You know, he comes back down, his parents are dead. Imagine.
Bruh.
But yeah, I'm trying to so and not only was it with Bezos, it was with another CEO, or a CEO actually did it before him. Virgin Galactic's
yeah.
Richard Branson pushed up his own flight from New Mexico and beat him to space by 9 days. Because Branson went to space July 11th, whereas Bezos went on the 20th.
And I remember that.
Yeah, so two billionaires.
I had stocks in Virgin Galactic, and then I sold them like months ago. Bro. It was I made a decent amount of money from it, so it's not like I don't know how much it is now, but
Oh, you didn't know if it like skyrocketed or anything?
Yeah, I haven't checked it. I mean, stocks have been like iffy so far. We're not gonna get into it.
Yeah,
But,
I haven't had the funds to do stocks, so I haven't really been looking lately.
yeah, did you hear about the conspiracy theory that that's not Jeff Bezos?
No, what? There's a conspiracy going.
Yeah, because like no, but like it's kind of valid because like it does not look like him. Like if you see the videos of like Jeff Bezos like talking, and then you see like a picture from a few months ago, it does not look like him.
Jeff Bezos space. Keep talking, cause
so Jeff Bezos, they were asking him like, oh, would you go back to space or something like that, right? And he goes, hell yes, and then starts laughing like villain and like a villain, and then fucking, I don't know, it's just like from that video, he does not look like Jeff Bezos.
All right, I'm pulling up a photo of Jeff Bezos just to get an idea of what he looks like.
For our listeners, just Google. Hold on, I'm gonna do it right now. Google Jeff Bezos space conspiracy.
This is like some Paul McCartney shit where everyone theorized that Paul McCartney died in '66, and that's not the real Paul McCartney out right now. Like
Jeff Bezos. Let's just do space, and then I'm gonna compare. Get an old picture of Jeff Bezos.
how old?
Like just a regular. Just look up Jeff Bezos.
Okay, yeah, just
And make sure it's not him in a blue suit.
Not him in a blue suit.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's kind of hard because everything is him in a blue suit. Does a blue shirt count?
Sure.
Okay, so
do you see the difference? Do you see the difference?
So I'm gonna obviously put the images here.
Google Jeff Bezos space and then Google just Jeff Bezos and find a regular picture for our listeners.
I would say, okay, he looks this guy on the right, so the Jeff Bezos in space. Let's run with the theory that this isn't Jeff Bezos. This guy here, who looks like Jeff Bezos, looks like he has a little more weight than Jeff Bezos. His head looks a little bit bigger. Looks like Jeff. Actually, here's another photo I'm looking at. It looks like Jeff Bezos has a longer head. But here's the thing: Jeff Bezos in his right eye has kind of like more of a squint than the other one, and you can see that clearly in the space photo. Like, look at his eyes, and then.
Oh, that is true.
So then look at his eyes here. See how like he has like that squint kind of on the one eye?
Okay, fair enough.
So
I don't know. It's just it's a little conspiracy.
yeah, I mean it's fun to beat around with that, see if like poke fun, see if there's any validation about it. I think it's fine, but I don't know.
I just thought it was funny.
I mean, it is pretty fun. I will say there, compared to this photo, he did look like his head looked a little different. The shape, like the face and everything looked the same, just like the shape of the head. But
he just doesn't look the same as like. There's a slight difference, like a subtle difference that you can tell.
That's just enough to notice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's his doppelganger. Maybe Jeff Bezos found his doppelganger.
No, it's his brother.
It's his brother. Yeah, that was his brother. The other guy was just some hobo they picked up, in New York City. But yeah, and apparently there was like, not controversy, but some more of like, people were theorizing if Jeff Bezos, because he's gone to space, if he could be considered astronauts. Him and, I guess, Branson.
Nah, he paid for that flight.
Yeah, so this comes from Fox Business. It says FAA says Jeff Bezos not an astronaut based on new criteria, because apparently the day of or the day before that he went to space, they changed the criteria of what considers someone to be an astronaut. So the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, released Order 8800.2 on the same day the former Amazon CEO took flight in his Blue Origin vessel earlier this week. Bezos did achieve the minimum altitude of 50 miles above Earth's surface, but he would potentially fall short on the new criteria. Okay, so would-be astronauts must participate in activities during flight that are essential to public safety or contribute to human space flight safely. Mm-hmm. Additionally, the astronaut must meet requirements for flight crew and training under federal regulations. Okay, so obviously, he didn't go. So since he just paid for it, kind of just went up. He didn't really.
He paid. Well, not paid. Isn't that his company? So,
oh yeah.
So he built a rocket to go for fun.
Yeah.
He's not like doing anything important at the space station or anything like that. So.
Right. And I guess there's new mileage requirements, I think, to be considered an astronaut. I'm trying to see if that says it here. The FAA is yet to clarify what counts as qualifying activities. Okay, so I guess. I'm just going to assume like some sort of training, because anyone who wants to officially become an astronaut
has to go through their NASA training, their cosmonaut training,
yeah, exactly.
All that stuff.
And and since he obviously didn't go through that, you can't just go to space and then be considered an astronaut. And that'd be like if you went to the ocean on a boat and you were considered a captain.
Yeah, or a sailor.
Or a sailor, yeah. You know, you gotta like.
It's like going to a school and saying you're a teacher.
Yeah, you know, you gotta wipe the poop deck. You know, you gotta earn your way up. You know.
So Jeff Bezos is not an astronaut.
He's a billionaire who went to space to have fun, but we don't think he's an astronaut. But hey, maybe, you know, what does he know about rolling down in the deep? I'll see you, bro. All right. So it's just me today, right? I lost both my co-hosts, and oh hey, it's a new applicant. What's going on, bro? You here for the interview? Hi, how are you? I'm Nick. Nice to meet you. Tanner. Nice to meet you. Welcome. You look a lot different than in the photos, but I'm glad you could hear. So my last guy walked out on me, Miguel. You will be kind of missed. So you know we're gonna continue over. So what we're talking about is we're talking about space, right? And Jeff Bezos.
Oh, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. What do you think about Jeff Bezos going to space?
Not an astronaut.
No. Okay. Yeah. We said the same thing. I think we can all agree he's not an astronaut.
That loser that I saw on the way out.
Yeah. That guy. Yeah. What was he doing before he left? Did he say anything?
He was swearing under his breath, like,
oh,
fucking idiot, fucking whatever.
Yeah,
I think he's a virgin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
the usual, you know.
Make a few phone calls after that. Okay, you know, let the family know. Okay. Yeah, so I'm glad to have you on board. You know, you can start today. So what we usually do is we film, but then we have to edit for 16 hours a day.
Okay.
We take an hour break, but that's not paid for.
Question.
Yes.
How much am I getting paid?
He's not an astronaut, nor is Branson, because I'm pretty sure Richard Branson did the same thing. Kind of just. The only thing is he beat Bezos to it.
Can we talk about their spaceships though?
I haven't seen what they looked like.
Jeff Bezos, it looks like a dildo.
Oh, Blue Origin. Oh no.
Yeah.
Can I even show that?
I don't know.
What the?
Right? It's just like skinny at the bottom and then like circumcised or uncircumcised.
Yeah. What, bro?
So.
It's like, so is the top part just called like the foreskin? Like, do they have like names for this now? What the hell? Why is it?
Bro.
Why it look like that though?
I don't know.
Well, I guess, you know, Jeff Bezos always wanted to shoot a dick up into space.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only way to fuck over the world. So, you know, he's doing it one step at a time. Could you imagine? It's like it's launching into space. You know, like a spaceship breaks apart. You see like two balls just drop. It doesn't. They don't leave. They just drop.
Bruh. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure like that tip is like the thing that came back to Earth. Yo. Oh. Penis spaceship. Anyways.
Blue or.
Oh. Okay, enough. Starboard. Virgin Galactic was actually pretty cool.
Oh,
it looks like a chrome jet.
Virgin Galactic versus Blue Origin. Oh, they're already having a competition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks way cooler. That like jet thing kind of.
Look up Virgin Galactic spaceship on Google for our listeners.
Yeah, obviously listeners.
So.
Okay, see, like when people in the like 60s thought about the future, that's usually what they thought of. Something really chrome looking like that. Very circular and like spiky.
Future.
Everything is in chrome.
Sure. But
yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
Would you rather go on the cool galactic thing? Would you rather go on the dick ship?
I'd rather go on the cool galactic thing.
Why not the dick ship? No, nothing in particular, right? You know.
No, just.
You know, we're just dicking around, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm circumcised too. I don't want to switch teams.
That's true. You know, you can't change your religion on us, you know, right now because Bezos wants to. Is Jeff Bezos Jewish?
It's kind of interesting seeing how like they both like got the same thing done, but like through like different like machines and ships. Because like I feel like that's super cool. Like, oh, here's a design. Here's Jeff Bezos like penis design. Like, ooh, this is gonna work, and it did. And then what's the other guy's name?
Oh, Richard Branson.
He was like, yeah, let me go for like a jet type deal, and then it worked too.
He was definitely inspired by like some kind of space oddity or whatever.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. But do you think Jeff Bezos watches anime or any of them? No. Not even any like the classic 80 ones. Nothing.
No, he's too busy going over his divorce.
That's true. Yeah.
Don't go 70 in front of Jeff Bezos.
Again, don't get married, people. Saves you a lot of time and a lot of money.
I'm not agreeing. I'm just.
Oh.
Sorry, Nikki.
No, I'm sorry for you, Miguel. It's
No.
okay. No, listen, good luck out there.
I'm publicly
Oh,
announcing that I am not agreeing with you. I sympathize with your opinion.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, Olympics. That's another thing that happened. I don't know. You pulled up the article for it. I didn't look anything up about this.
What is there to talk about the Olympics? They started.
Well, didn't you pull up an article? Because I was like, I don't know. I don't keep up with the Olympics at all. It's in Tokyo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to happen in 2020, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, 2020, amazing logo, by the way. Can we talk about their logo for 2020? That it came out a year ago. It was this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like all the circles, like 2-0, and then Japan's flag at the end.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
That is an amazing logo.
Whoever made that, they need to be like raised to like the CEO level of design.
Unfortunately, I mean they're still keeping 2020 as they should, but Olympics were supposed to be last year. It didn't happen for obvious reasons, and now it started 2 days ago.
I believe so. 2 days ago.
Yesterday? No, I think it was yesterday.
It's Saturday right now.
Yesterday. Started yesterday.
Okay.
Currently in the lead is China with 4 medals, 3 in gold and 1 in bronze. And all tied for second place is 2 tied for second place is Italy and Japan.
Italy, yo, let's go! They won in soccer, right? They got the world championship.
In soccer.
Remember, didn't Italy win against the UK? Not doing the Olympics.
That wasn't the Olympics.
I'm saying out of the Olympics, not the Olympics.
Italy.
Italy won there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a dub for Italy. They're in second place right now in the Olympics.
Yes.
Okay, that's another dub for Italy. And who do they have to beat? China? Okay. Listen, my Italian brothers and sisters, do not fail me. Beat China like the world wants to. And then who are they tied with for second?
Japan.
Oh, Japan. Oh, okay.
So Italy and Japan both have 1 gold and 1 silver each.
Nice.
Yep.
I don't know. How long does the Olympics go on for?
Hold on, I just said it. I think a month? No. August 8th.
Oh, so like 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
If you want to know what Italy won in, it was Taekwondo, and I'm assuming fencing.
Okay.
Because that's what it says on here. So, congratulations. Italians are the 2021 champions of Taekwondo and second in fencing.
Ooh.
So,
and I'm assuming China got first in fencing? Or is it like something different?
It's different events.
Oh, I see.
They got first in women's fencing, women's weightlifting, women's shooting, and they got a bronze in men's shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, so not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, China's usually second place. Just wait until the Americans start coming in.
Bro.
Get up, salute the flag, cocksucker.
Listen, listen. If I came down between America and Italy, I think I'm going to have to go for the Italians.
That's
my
fair.
Italians.
I remember one year when I was watching the Olympics, I was rooting for the Dominicans because it was like the only event I saw them in for something, and it was like I think it was the one where you like pass the baton and on track and field, and there's like 4 runners.
Is it the baton on fire thing, or is that?
No, that's the ceremony. I'm talking like the event. I'm not. I think it's called the relay race.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like you run, you pass the little gold baton to the next runner,
and then they run.
Yeah. Fucking. I was like, yeah, let's go, and then fucking false start. Get disqualified. I'm like, okay. And he was like, what happened? Like the guy
Genuinely didn't know.
Yeah,
bro. And like he like fucked over all of the DR. That's an automatic disqualification.
I guess so.
Really? Holy crap! Just for one, even by accident.
Damn. It's an automatic disqualification. I think. I mean,
unless they've changed it, because
yeah,
how long ago was that?
Because like, I think that was 2012.
It's almost a decade ago.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think 2012 because I didn't really pay attention to the 2016 one. Something like that. I think it was. It was either or. So.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
Not cool.
No, I mean, Okay, that's not cool. I mean, it's cool that the Olympics are on now. You know, sorry to the DR for false start.
Literally haven't
Whatever it is, 5-yard penalty, automatic disqualification. You know.
I haven't literally first event I see him in and like, oh, let's go, fucking disqualified.
The first start.
Yo, I hope his teammates jumped him after that.
Teammates, he probably went into the
Bro.
Capitol later on that evening. He got like a whole jump by the whole city.
Like, bro, how
Was there a riot that happened in the DR? Probably.
No. They don't care about track, bro. They care about fucking baseball.
That's true. If it was baseball, then it probably would have been like.
Didn't they bring baseball back for this year? I think they did.
Yeah, baseball's on. Yeah.
For the Olympics.
Oh, for the Olympics, I have no idea. Again, I don't keep up really with the Olympics in the slightest. So, I know that obviously regular baseball season's still on. The Red Sox beat the Yankees last night 6-1.
I could have sworn. Yeah, because Dominican Republic's going against Japan. That's a good match.
Oh, it's going to Japan. Oh, damn.
That's a good match.
So, this might be a stupid question, but who are you rooting for? Okay, yeah, DR obviously. Well, I know you're really interested in Japan. I don't know if you
because the Japanese are really good at baseball.
They are. They're like the DR. Baseball's very big in Japan, like the DR.
Baseball was removed here in 1992. Oh no, they first entered in 1992, but the games were pulled from the roster for not being global enough.
Move closer to your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Should I say it again?
No.
Okay. So, yeah, they brought it back this year.
Oh, so this is the first Olympics in a long time where
baseball, softball is one of the 5 sports that were added to the program of the 2020 Summer Olympics. It will not return in 2024. I wonder why.
Just a one-time thing.
I guess so.
Interesting. So what country do you think overall is better in baseball? Because I know both Japan and DR are like really big into baseball.
Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico, hands down.
Really? So you think DR will beat
probably
Japan?
Japan's third, and then the American team is just fucking like Hispanic Americans.
That's it. Yeah.
They're like, oh, American citizens, but my family's from here. And
yeah. It's like, where were you born? I was born in Cuba. It's like, what?
But that was weird. Nah, Dominicans or Puerto Ricans and Japan are definitely up there for baseball.
That's cool.
I suck at it.
Yeah, you played baseball when you were younger, right? Yeah, I did too. I mean, I did Little League. That was it. I never went any farther. I was decent at it though. I think I got 2 home runs in my life, maybe. And I was outfield. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Here we go. The World Baseball Classic 2006 champions was Japan. Runner-up Cuba.
Ooh, okay.
2009 Japan. Runner-up South Korea. 2013 Dominican Republic. Runner-up Puerto Rico. 2017 United States. Runner-up Puerto Rico. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so South Korea is up there, I guess, too.
Yeah, but a lot of Japan. Damn.
Netherlands is up there, but they got 4th most of the time. But, yeah.
Cool.
Japan has 2 championships. United States has 1. Dominican Republic has 1. So there's only been 4.
I see. So hopefully DR's got to win this just to tie up with Japan. So right now, as it stands, Japan's the better country.
Well, I mean,
baseball.
this is from the Olympics,
right? But I'm just saying, like in general, like baseball. I mean, I would still consider if the DR beats Japan in the Olympics, I would say that's considered a win.
So go DR for baseball because we haven't had this.
And like
at least a big win, a big sport win.
Could you imagine somehow he swings the bat too early? There's a false start on the field. Like somehow they changed the rules. If you swing your bat too early, false start, automatically disqualified from the Olympics. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm surprised they're putting him right at the start too. That's tough.
Yeah, they're like the front page of the Olympics to start it all off. Well, best of luck to the DR. Best of luck to Japan. Who will be the better country in this earth-shattering baseball game?
DR, please bring back the gold.
But I thought you loved Japan. What?
Japan, they can't even get silver.
What? They're the logo of the 2020 Olympics.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
They're training so hard for this.
No.
Okay.
No.
Sorry to our Japanese viewers.
I love Japanese culture, but this is where you go down.
Ooh, he's calling you out.
As much as Japan is good at baseball, we got coconut water. You heard me. You heard me.
Oh, Okay, they got coconut water.
It
Okay.
gives them special powers, you know.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
We got fucking
Japan's got that freaking thing with noodles where they put the egg on top. I forget what that's called. They have that.
ramen.
Oh yeah, ramen. But like, there's like a special like dish where like they have that, but then
It's
they put like
probably
an egg on top.
It's probably just ramen with something else. I think ramen.
I don't know. Coconut water. It's pretty intimidating.
Yeah, watch out.
Do they like hit people over the head with it to open it up, and then they drink it? That's how they toughen their players up.
I think it's just ramen.
Okay, yeah.
Ramen scrambled eggs. That's what it says.
Because it looks good. I want to try that sometime.
It does look good.
I mean, I love Japanese food.
But no,
Italian food's better. So, but you know,
we're just
comparing countries.
Coconut water. We got off-brand chips. We got
Do you have Dr. Now, the off-brand Dr. Pepper?
probably. We got off-brand Lay's. We got. I'm just saying, yeah. You have anime girls, whatever. We got fucking. I don't know what we got. We got baseball skills.
There you go.
That's what we have.
They got animation skills. Y'all
Yeah.
got baseball.
We
skills.
got movie making skills too. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, well, they're pretty good.
Are
You
they?
know, they're pretty funny.
They're not like Bollywood kind.
No,
No?
absolutely not.
Okay, no, they're leagues above that. You're saying?
Yeah, they're actually realistic.
Oh, okay.
But Japan, you're going down respectfully. No, disrespectfully.
Damn.
Yep.
I thought you loved this country. I thought you.
I do, but when it comes to baseball, I don't even care about anymore. I just want that gold.
Okay.
At least one gold, bro.
Okay.
One of my cousins is probably on that team. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
No. But Japan, you're going down.
You heard it here first. Life on Easy Mode podcast, located in Rhode Island, United States, predicting the outcome for the Olympics.
DR for gold for baseball.
And Japan will go home with that one. So
Without a medal.
they're gonna go home.
No, they are home. That's why it's disrespectfully. we're gonna beat you down in your own home.
Let me rephrase it. They're gonna walk home after the Olympics, and then they're
gonna walk down the block. That's what they're gonna do.
Bro.
That's right.
A few players on the street walk up. Yo, what's up? You know.
DR is gonna get the gold, and you know what they're gonna do on the plane ride home? Plane party.
Plane's just gonna crash.
Bring out like 5 different like bottles of Henny alone, 5 different bottles of Ciroc, 5 different bottles of vodka. You whatever. Party hands down. You heard it here.
I don't know. I think Japan's gonna hit you up and challenge you specifically to a baseball game. I don't know. You said you weren't good, but do you think you could take on a Japanese baseball player?
Give me some coconut water. I got it down.
What is that, like the spinach and you're the Popeye? You just,
Yeah, of course.
You just get like strunk. Firepower.
You know, and we may not be out there for basketball yet, but Al Horford, he's retiring soon. But like I see them kids working on their basketball skills back home. So watch out, America. That's right. That's right, Damian Lillard. That's right, Kevin Durant.
He's just calling out people.
Okay, now. Watch out for the next Al Horford, because it's gonna happen. It may not happen for like 20 years, but it's gonna happen. So,
the world's in danger, bro.
Yeah.
From the DR. Watch out, people.
Menace. We're all menaces to society.
Are there really tall people in the DR? Or like, can people usually be pretty tall?
I'd say the tallest is around like 6. I mean Al Horford, but like I'd like Mr. Beast tall.
Yeah, he's like 6'3". I mean, like, what's usually like? Okay, what's the average height in the DR usually for an average male? Oh, you have to look it up.
I have to look it up. There's not that many tall people, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think DR is known for being tall. So, good luck with basketball. But hey, Isaiah Thomas proved everyone wrong at 5'9". Who's to say
5'8".
Average height is 5'8". That's the average height in America, though. Like average male height in America, I believe, is 5'8", unless that's worldwide. But so then, all right, so. They're probably the same as America then with height. So you probably have a lot of tall, a lot of short. Cool.
For U.S., it's 5'9".
Oh, 5'9". Oh, okay. We got like 1 inch on y'all.
Yeah, whatever. So. But look out. Anyways,
yeah.
How about them cardboard beds at the Olympics?
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. They have cardboard beds?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
I didn't.
Before we end off of the topic of DR beating Japan down, it's gonna happen. Japan had the bright idea of making cardboard beds so that athletes don't fuck each other. So. Mm-hmm.
Wait, so
Yes, apparently Olympic athletes have sex.
no, not that. That happens in any work field. But what does the cardboard bed stop specifically? What am I missing here?
So they claim that if you're like doing it too rough, the bed like breaks down.
Right. That's what's called breaking the bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally with cardboard beds.
Oh, so it's easier to break with cardboard.
So they're trying to discourage.
Okay.
The deed.
Okay. So when the bed breaks, are they supposed to say, "Gee, golly, I learned my lesson. I won't do that again"?
Basically.
Or, I would think so. Is it like the frame itself is cardboard, and then there's a mattress, or are they actually sleeping on cardboard?
No, the frame itself is cardboard.
Okay.
And then there's the mattress on top of it.
All right. They're probably still going to do it.
100%.
What the? Okay, Japan. Like,
I mean, let them believe.
Okay, yeah. They're very philosophical country. So if there's some kind of belief we're missing here, so be it. Bud, yeah. So cool. I don't see how cardboard necessarily correlates to stopping people, intertwining with each other from physical parts. But hey, more power to you. Cool. Yeah, you're right. Japan's gonna lose.
Yeah, speaking of Japan, Kanye West.
Yeah, that's right. Kanye West. Go for it.
Yeah, let me handle this. As we all know, Kanye West, the critically acclaimed rapper of our past generation and technically this generation, said he was gonna drop, and then he didn't, as he always does.
Instead of dropped, he dipped because he hasn't dropped anything yet.
Which is like weird because like he had a whole ass listening party in the Mercedes Stadium in Atlanta.
Really?
Like the big ass stadium where they held the Super Bowl that one year.
Mm-hmm.
Big ass stadium. Didn't say a word either. He just red jacket, red pants, brown mask, went on stage and just started like vibing to his music. Did not say a single word. And then they didn't even drop the album the day after. Had a whole ass like stadium filled. Didn't even drop.
Maybe it was like his team, like after seeing him just vibe to it, they go, "Wait a minute, we need to fix this. This doesn't sound good." Because you know how Kanye is. He's probably like, "Yeah, this is fire." And then his team's like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Get off stage."
I don't know, but he's supposed to drop August 6th now. Let's see if it actually happens. I don't think so, but we'll see.
How long has this album been hyped for, though? That's the thing.
Last year.
Since last year?
I think he was supposed to release it last year, and I think he came out with Jesus is King, or is that the year before?
I think Jesus is King was like 2019.
Okay, so then, yeah, never mind. I think after that he was supposed to drop Donda, and then never did. A guy actually snuck into the whole event and was on, like, next to the, like, not in the stands, but on the stage.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was a photographer, and he just like, okay, I'm gonna sneak in, saw whatever the badges of like the backstage people, went back to his van, photoshopped it, printed it out, cut it out, walked right in.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's like dangerously smart.
Mm-hmm.
That guy could hack the government if he wanted to. Sounds like.
I mean, he snuck into the Jake Paul versus someone else fight. I think it was his most recent fight.
Oh,
was it
not Ben Askren.
I think it was Ben Askren.
Was it Ben Askren?
Was that his most recent one?
No.
No.
Was that? Wait. Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah,
it was.
He snuck into that fight, I think, too, and then did the same. Like, saw the badges, cut it out, printed it out.
Yeah, I was getting that confused with the Mayweather fight because I was like, wait, wasn't there a Paul fight that was a lot more recent than that? I was thinking of Floyd Mayweather, but yeah, last fight was Ben Askren. Next one's Tyron Woodley.
Mm-hmm. See, he snuck into that fight, did the same exact thing.
Bro,
so that guy's a legend. I forget his name, but if you look up on Twitter, you should be able to find him.
So, but there hasn't been like an arrest out for him for sneaking into anything? No? Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying there should be. I'm saying that's pretty boss.
It is boss.
So
What's also Boss, the album bracket.
Hell yeah, that's right. We're on the 5th week,
Yep.
I think.
Or
so. 6th, I don't know, of the album bracket. We're still on round 1. So like we stated earlier, Gian sent me his text. I'm going to read them off, and we'll see what he picks. So what's the first matchup today?
The first matchup is Crazy Sexy Cool versus Astro World.
Okay, hold on. I always pull up the Wikipedia articles for them, so give me 1 second. Yeah, he sent me. It was against Astro World, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was. Yeah, Gian had an appointment today, so he wasn't able to join us, sadly. That's all right. So I think I'll just read his first. We get that out of the way. What he liked and didn't like.
For Crazy Sexy Cool.
Yeah. So let me see what he put. So he says, Crazy Sexy Cool had good songs in it. There's nothing terrible. I didn't like the interludes for some reason. That might have been my opinion, but that's kind of all he said. So he liked the album. He didn't say a favorite, but nothing terrible. So I guess his one criticism would be the interludes. Okay. Do you want to go next?
Yeah. So while I was searching up TLC, it turns out they were on Crooked Smile with J. Cole. So
was it all of them or just one of the 3?
I don't know. It said featured TLC.
Oh, okay. So probably all 3.
I will say I feel like obviously the starred songs are their most popular songs. I don't think those are their best songs.
Really?
Personally, yeah. For me, I feel like it started a little bit like slow and then it got better at the end. I'd say it starts getting good at If I Was Your Girlfriend at number 11 out of 16.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of agree, and no, I disagree with Gian. I think the interludes were pretty cool because they were it kind of reminded me of like Juice WRLD's interlude, right?
Yeah.
Right album.
It's like how like they're talking on the phone kind of some
kind
parts.
of like that. Yeah. The only gripe I have is just the beginning. I feel like it could have been a little bit stronger. That's just it. I mean, other than that, I think it was a pretty cool album. They are really good singers.
Yeah, they're very talented.
Mm-hmm. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. So yeah, this was released November 15th, 1994. This was on the La Face and Arista album label, excuse me. So when I chose this was supposed to be, the R&B album I chose, but there's more than just R&B. They have some soul, some hip hop. There's even some guitar work in a few songs, which I was pleasantly surprised, like Red Light Special and something This Wicked This Way Comes. There was some like pretty good feedback in the back when they were singing for that. I will say my favorite song here still is Creep, which is one of their biggest hits. I do really like that song. Maybe it's just because I've listened to it so much in my life. Waterfalls is okay. I'm not huge crazy on that. I feel like there are better songs on here than that. Like If I Was Your Girlfriend was good.
I like that one.
Let's Do It Again was pretty good. I did like Red Light Special again because of the guitar work at the end. I did like that. I would say criticism-wise, I do think, whether if they're good or not, I do think there were too many interludes because you have an album here that's 16 tracks. 5 of them are interludes if you include the intro. So introlude,
cool,
Crazy Sexy Cool, intermissionlude, Sexy, and then Can I Get a Witness?
Okay, so yeah.
Like, even if they are good, like, I will admit, like, introlude was really good. Crazy Sexy Cool is like this cool kind of like almost funky sometimes kind of thing. I do like them, but I would just say naturally, if an album is 16 tracks long, I don't think 5 of them should be interludes. So that would be my one gripe with the album. Nonetheless, I think it flows well. I think it was a decent thing to enjoy. My favorite song, like I said, is Creep. And yeah, it's really all I got to say. And I already said Gian's thing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So the next one is Astro World by Travis Scott.
All right.
It came out in 2018, which is probably, in my opinion, like a really good year for music. Not the best, but a really good year for music.
Yeah, and I think Gian agrees. He says his best album, many unique songs in there, only maybe 1 or 2 skips, but that's about it. So he thought it was basically like a perfect album. He didn't say which track specifically, but
I'll go next.
Yeah.
I think I agree with 1 or 2 skips. I like, you have to be in the mood to like play the whole song. I mean, the whole album throughout. As good as Sicko Mode is, I feel like I love the song, but just like when you play it too much, it gets kind of like Happy by Pharrell. It just,
or Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. You've heard it so many times. You don't
like
need to.
They're not bad songs. I mean, Happy. Like
Happy's kind of crazy.
But like Sicko Mode's not a bad song. It's just you get tired of listening to a song after it's been overplayed. But definitely his biggest hit by far. He does like go around. It's like, do you think he sounds similar in some of the songs? Because I feel like he like goes through like different, what's the word? Different styles and stuff like that.
I mean, if that's, I mean, I was gonna talk about that in like my review.
Okay,
of the
so
album,
then I'll let you.
Is that all you got to say?
No. I would say my favorite song besides Sicko Mode is Coffee Bean, Astro Thunder, Stop Trying to Be God, and Yosemite. So, super underrated songs. Another overplayed song for me is Butterfly Effect before the album came out. That was popular in our senior year of high school, and then he dropped the song, the album. But other than that, I don't have any complaints about this album really. I think the intro's good, the outro's good, solid songs throughout. The only reason I would skip is if it's overplayed. So
like Butterfly,
Butterfly Effect,
and maybe Sicko Mode. Yeah, okay, that's fair. So with me, all right, so obviously it was released August 3rd, 2018. Recorded for between 2016 and 2018. So you said he released Butterfly Effect in 2017?
Yeah, around there.
Okay. It was on the Cactus Jack, Grand Hustle, and Epic labels. So before I say what I like about this, let me just say my complaint about this. I don't know what it is with me, because like in rock songs, I think it's fine, but for some reason in hip hop, when there's like a beat, there's a flow, there's like rhythmic verses, when you change the flow, sometimes, especially right when I'm starting to like really vibe with the song, that's when like it'll kind of like not really turn me up, but like it'll kind of like kill the vibe for me for that moment. That's what the thing I said about Kendrick Lamar. There were some songs where I was just starting to vibe with the rhythm, the beat, but then it was like he changed it and I'm like, ooh. Like that one song from Kendrick Lamar, what was that? One that like it was really good, like the first half was really good. He could have kept that beat, but then he changes it.
I know what you mean, because I felt the same way.
Right, yeah. That was one of the songs I thought was pretty good at the beginning.
It was
It's Off to Pimp a Butterfly.
These Walls?
No, it wasn't These Walls.
Hood Politics?
I think it was Hood Politics.
Let me play it. Yeah, Hood Politics.
Yeah. So same thing with here. So I would say his biggest songs actually aren't even my favorite. I would say my personal favorite song on here would be Stargazing, the first track. I think that's a really good way to kick off the album.
Except for the beat change.
Until the beat changed. Now, it's still good. It's still a good song overall.
Here's my rebuttal on that, because I feel like he does finish the first half of the song and then leave space enough for the beat change. So I feel like it's two songs in one. That's my personal feeling, but I get where you're coming from, because I do feel the same way sometimes.
Right. I mean, like, I still think it's a good song. I just think this first half of Stargazing is way stronger than the second half when he changes the beat. Carousel's really good, too. I really like the beat to that. I still do really like Sicko Mode, except for the last part. I like the first two parts, like the intro little organ part, and then when, you know, Travis Scott gets on the beat. But then, like, when the... I know that's, like, everyone's favorite part. I don't know. I just don't like that part. So then... After the first three songs, I would say, for me, there's a lot of filler. From Rip Screw to about NC-17, I really didn't pick up anything from that song. Skeletons was not bad. I thought that was decent. Astro Thunder, I thought was pretty good. I think Yosemite, like the guitar work in that was really good. I do like Yosemite. I feel like that's where it starts to get a little stronger again, because then you have Who, What, pretty good. Butterfly Effect is, I don't really feel anything for. And then Coffee Bean, the last track, I think that's a good way to end the album. So... I think if anything, the only song in here that I like actually is on the level of like Telegraph Ave or The Party would probably be Stargazing, because I do really like that first half, like you got me stargazing, like I love that flow. It sounds good, like the lyrics are pretty good too, and Carousel was nice, but yeah, that would just be my one complaint is. I mean, he doesn't do it too often. I don't think as much as Kendrick.
No, he only did it for me. He only did it in Stargazing and then Sicko Mode, and then the rest are just the same beat on throughout.
Right. It's just the thing. It's like those are like two of my like favorite songs on the album, so that's why. But like, you know, Yosemite's pretty good. Skeletons and then Astro Thunder. But just for me, from about Rip Screw to NC-17, besides Skeleton, like, I think they're all filler songs. And that's like a decent chunk. I will say I'm cool that there's like no interludes whatsoever. Every song is a full song. I mean, if you want to consider Stargazing the intro, it's still a full song. It doesn't say intro anywhere, so I can see why this is big. for people our generation, I could definitely see why this is a big vibe. It's got some, well, maybe this might be me, but it has like some fall vibes because I heard this Sicko Mode and stuff in the fall. Is that when it came out?
No,
it came out in the summer.
Because I remember the day of me and Gian were going to the beach, and then we just started blasting this on the way.
Oh, so this is like a summer vibe for you. Yeah, I can understand that. Not a bad album in the slice. I will admire Travis Scott's, hard work ethic, his talent, even if it's not for me. So, yeah, no.
You might like his other album, Rodeo.
Is that the one from 2016?
I believe so.
Is it the one before this one?
No, this one.
Oh, that's his first one.
2015.
So that's with Antidote. That's his debut, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might like that album because it's definitely like experimental, like Childish Gambino's.
I do know the song Antidote, but that's the only thing I know on there. So, all right. Are we ready to vote?
Yep.
Alrighty.
What did Gian vote?
He voted for Astro World.
I'm going to vote for Astro
Okay.
World.
To be honest, this was actually a little bit of a tough one for me.
Really?
I think I probably would have edged off with Crazy Sexy Cool because I do really like the song Creep. But again, with Crazy Sexy Cool, a lot of interludes, and there were a lot of songs I did think were filler. Few songs on the album that were strong, but there was like some filler on that album too. Crazy Sexy Cool. But if I had to choose between the two, I think Crazy Sexy Cool gets the edge.
Okay.
But Astro World wins?
Yep.
Okay. And what will that go up against? Oh, whoever wins.
Goodbye and Good Riddance. Juice WRLD's album.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
And then you can introduce the next two.
So, you got to give me a minute. I got to pull the articles. Sorry. What are the albums again? Oh,
the Score and then Under Pressure.
The Score. And then Under Pressure. Not the single, damn it. I picked the Queen song that I was just singing. Under Pressure. Here we go. Okay. So, next matchup will be The Score by the Fugees versus Under Pressure by Logic. So, do you want me to start off with the Fugees? Okay, so the Fugees, The Score, came out in 1996, February 13th, off of the Rough House and Columbia label. It's classified as alternative hip-hop. I think it's just regular hip-hop. It has a mix of reggae. I guess that's what they mean by alternative, because it's very reggae-like at times. So what Gian says is, let me read his. The Fugees album was solid and so many good songs in there, but I could skip a few songs, but that's my only big complaint. Another thing is that like 3 or 4 songs sounded really similar. And when I mean really similar, I meant like I thought it was the same song at first. I'll be honest, I can kind of agree with that.
I can also agree with that.
I was, so I picked this album because there are a few songs on here that I do really like. You like Fuji La is my favorite song. I guess I'll go first then between the two of us on the album. I almost played a song. I love Fuji La. I've been hearing that since I was a child, and I love that song. But there are a lot of songs in here that do sound the same because it has like the same kind of like I guess if you want to call it alternative or reggae vibe, where it has like the same setup where it's like verse, like chorus, verse, chorus, and then at the end it just has them talking about something, because the album's supposed to be about like the hood, the ghetto, people trying to act tough. It talks about like drug dealing, well something like that, yeah, just like the ghetto stuff like that. But it doesn't do it in the way of like an of a concept album where like the songs itself do that. Well, it does do that, but the storytelling of the album mainly comes from like at the end when they're talking, just to get an idea of what's going on and what's coming up for the next song. So, but I guess I would agree. I guess that'd be my only complaint with the Fugees, with the Score, is that
some of the songs
do sound like pretty damn similar. But they do a really good cover of Killing Me Softly with his song, a really good cover of No Man No Cry, originally by Bob Marley and the Wailers, and Killing Me Softly with his song is by the Delphonics, I believe. Let me make sure. Or is that someone else? Killing Me. Oh, it's originally written by Norman Gimba, but the first rendition of it was by a lady in the 70s named Lori Lieberman. So, I think Ready or Not, they take a chunk of a song called Ready or Not by the Delphonics. Let me just make sure. Yes. The chorus is based on Ready or Not, Here I Come, Can't Hide From Love by the Delphonics. Okay, so it's like a spin-off of that. So, and then, again, Fuji La, that's another big hit for them. That's my favorite song, hands down. They have a lot of other good stuff. I do like Cowboys. I think that's a good song. The outro was pretty cool. I think the Score was pretty catchy as well. Zealots was nice. Red Intro, I like the first track. I think that was a cool way to introduce the album. Yeah, that's really all I got to say. I think Lauryn Hill is a phenomenal vocalist. She's a really good singer because she does some R&B, kind of some soul stuff on here, like with Ready or Not or Killing Me Softly. She's a good flow-wise rapper, very good, very talented. Same thing with the other guys. Their names are Wyclef and I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Wyclef Jean, Lauryn Hill, and then Praz Michelle. Those are the 3 people on this album. Those are the Fugees, so all really talented. I think they're really good rappers. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. What do you got, Miguel boy?
So I will agree that some of the songs did sound a little bit similar. I was, what's the word? I definitely enjoyed Ready or Not, Killing Me Softly, because it was a little bit of change of their pace. Because I feel like the other ones did sound similar, except for the like you could tell the difference.
Yeah.
Of like, not I don't want to say quality, but like the difference of like heart they put into it and stuff like that. I loved how they went back from hip hop and R&B and just like the little intertwine of both genres.
And even some like reggae in there too. Even not even on like the Bob Marley cover. Some songs just had like a reggae sound, like Fuji Law.
I did enjoy the change of genres, but I will say that some of the songs do sound similar. The only thing I didn't like was like the Fuji Laws. I know like the bottom Fuji Laws. Like,
the remixes?
Yeah, because I think it was just extra.
I didn't even listen to those.
Oh, okay. So then
the regular.
Okay, so then let me judge it without it.
Okay.
Yeah. I really like Manifest. I really like Killing Me Softly. I really like Ready or Not. Zealots was pretty decent too. But no, it wasn't a bad album. But I don't know what else. I think it should have been classified as well. Actually, never mind. I think it's fine classified as a hip hop album. But
yeah, because it's more hip hop than
more
R&B.
than R&B. And no, overall good album. The only complaint is some of them sound too similar. So there's a few skips for me personally, but I think Ready or Not, Killing Me Softly, and the outro take the cake for this one. They bring it back up.
Yeah. All right. So there's the score by the Fugees. And let me read what Gian had to say for Under Pressure. He goes, this was a really tough one because for Logic, he thinks it's his best album, many iconic songs, and for me there's not a skip in the album, and most songs give me a hype. So that's what he said for that.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. He for any of these, he never provided what his favorite song was. So you want to go next?
Actually, can I ask you of your opinion? Did you like Driving Miss Daisy? Please tell me you at least like that song.
Wait, which one was it? Gambino's part was the best part of that song. So
no, I agree because that's my favorite part too.
It was okay. I would. So yeah. So do you want me to go next then for about?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, I really wish you would listen to the last 2 songs because I feel like they finish strong. It finishes strong too.
Oh, okay. Because I only listened to the regular. I didn't listen to the deluxe.
Till the end.
That's on me. Yeah, I listened up till the end. So besides the title track, which is Under Pressure, there wasn't really anything on here that really resonated with me. Maybe besides Bounce. I think that's a good hype song. Pretty catchy, pretty good.
I'm surprised you didn't like Nikki. And it's not.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, how you doing?
It's not even a play on your name. I just.
No, I know.
It definitely has a little bit of storytelling, but I'm.
Storytelling. I think it was good. I think he's a very talented rapper. I think his storytelling is very par to the greats, maybe even like Eminem and such. I like his storytelling. I do, but I think my one main complaint. I understand what he was trying to do. This was obviously intentionally. It's like a robot machine guiding you through like the album as if it was a tour. I don't know. For me, that just didn't like sound right with the album. I don't know. It just felt weird how like it was kind of like how the Fugees, how at the end you'd hear them talk and it would introduce like the next like song. With this, it was like okay, it would say something about where he recorded it, how long it took. Which that concept is cool, but it was like okay, I don't. Is there like a
yeah, I have something to say about that because I feel like with me, like when I first listened to Logic, it was his unreleased stuff or like his SoundCloud stuff, and then I stopped. I didn't even know he dropped this until I listened to The Incredible True Story, where it has the same robotic voice, but more advanced, and it makes sense. So like for you, I understand. Like I know I get where you're coming from. Like yeah, it's kind of like whatever. But for me, because I guess in my personal experience, because I listened to that album first and then I came back to this, it makes sense to me why he did that and why. So you can go ahead.
That's really it. I think the intro was kind of cool too. I think that was a cool intro segment. But then after that, besides Bounce and Under Pressure, nothing really on here sticks out for me. So that's all I gotta say.
Okay. I personally think there's not really a skip on this song. Like alone as an album, it's solid. Intros, Soul Food, I'm Gone, Gang Related, all of them. No features until the end. I don't have any complaints with this album. I do think it is his best album by far. I would say my favorite song, Driving Miss Daisy, Bounce, Growing Pains, Gang Related, Soul Food, I'm Gone. And if you listen to his most recent one, he just dropped an album a few weeks ago. The one before that, he does a rendition to Soul Food, I believe, or something like that. But I don't really have any complaints. No gripes.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. That's fair. I already know where this is going because Gian said Under Pressure wins.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Nikki.
I was gonna choose Fuji's. The score, yeah. So
let me tell you, if the score went up against.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I don't care.
Never mind.
I don't care. I understand you guys are, big fans. Excuse me. Sorry. Are big fans of modern day hip hop. So, if you put that up against like an old school R&B or hip hop album, I figured I probably wasn't going to win. I was like, maybe there's a chance, but no, I kind of saw this one coming.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, at least your rock albums aren't out,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, besides, besides Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, Blue Oyster Cult's out?
Yeah, remember it lost against.
Oh yeah, my bad.
That's all right.
What was I gonna say? Oh fuck. You obviously have more favorite albums than these two, right?
You just like on this whole thing in general?
No. Out of like those two hip hop albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
definitely.
that's what I figured.
So
I guess
I kind of saw Astroworld and Under Pressure winning.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I think this is where it gets hard for me, because for you it was like the first, like the other half, the second half is all my choices basically. Not
true. There's one. See at the bottom there. There's one that I'm actually gonna scream. Go up. Wait. Go up a little. That one. That one, bro. I'm okay. Ready? I've already listened to those albums. I'm not gonna say which. 3 times each. I still don't know which one I want to pick. I have an idea, but because those are my top 2 favorite albums of all time as of right now.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens.
It is 3 people's opinion. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yep. So what are the matchups for next week?
Next week is It Was Good Until It Wasn't by Kalani. And then Songs About Jane. That one's going to be a hard one for me.
By Maroon 5.
Yep. And then it's Control by SZA. And then Save Me San Francisco. Is that
That's by Train, I believe.
Train.
Let me make sure.
So 2 R&B albums. No. Oh, yeah. 2 R&B albums. 1 pop album. And then what's Save Me San Francisco?
That's like pop.
That's pop?
Yeah. Train? The guys who made Hey Soul Sister? That's on this album too. Yeah. That's as poppy as it gets. Oh, I didn't mean to click on the video. Whoops.
Oh, you're right. So 2 pop albums versus 2
R&B albums. We'll see.
It's R&B versus pop. So we'll see what comes out as.
Which can be pretty similar in some ways.
Yeah.
So alrighty, well, there you have it. 2 hip hop albums. One, I mean, it was all hip hop and R&B mainly. Mm-hmm. So obviously one of those was.
So we're going from hip hop and R&B to R&B and pop.
Yep, we're going down to pop and R&B.
And then soon it's gonna be rock versus rock versus hip hop, rock versus R&B.
That's gonna get tough for me, dude.
It is tough.
It's gonna be tough for me to see.
It's gonna get tough for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is only gonna get better. This one was like a kind of a no-brainer for you two, because I figured that was gonna happen. So yeah, but it's gonna get tougher. Trust me.
You still have hope.
Yeah, I still have hope.
In Queen.
Yeah. Let's see how long that lasts. Alrighty, but that is all we have for you today. Hey, how you doing? Thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like and comment and subscribe. I will leave, like I did last time, all of the links to all of the other websites that our podcast is on, all the other services such as Pandora, Amazon Music,
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. You know, we're on all of them.
Spotify.
We're even on Rhode Island College Radio. Well, the first few episodes are because of you.
Rick YouTube.
Yeah, so.
Rick Wixon YouTube. I don't know.
Boom. So, yeah, we're everywhere. You know, we're making it across the world. But that's all we got to say. And, Miguel, I get to ask you this not from across the table, but right next to me. So I get to experience this more firsthand and in person. What are your final words for episode 37 of the Life on Easy Mode podcast?
Dominican Republic is taking the gold.
And that is final.